If you happen to meet a gentleman's savior Kasukuwere,
You can ask him.
I
told him the exact details that I see you fleeing.
Muri Zimbabwe muri sei. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. Asikana usati wa subscribe iri first time yako gara wabaya subscription button. Pano tunokupa ima updates ezvinhu zvinenge zvichiitika. Video iri video rineka political affiliation. Inangwa anyanyofarira dze politics zvangu. Just to be clear, but se video ragadzirwa na prophet wedu prophet Makandiwa ndati ndiwe naro panapa. Prophet vari kushedzera kuti aiwaka mutongi aripo pachigaro izvezvi ari kufanira kuregererawo eka wawouta muzembi neshamwari yawo iyo inonzi Savior Kasukuwere. For those who do not know kuti vanhu ava ndianani, vanhu vaitopisa kuZANU-PF asi vakazosvika pavakapiwa chiprofita naProfeti Makandiwa kuti imimi muchamhanya muno muZimbabwe. And Prọfeti Makandiwa ari kushedzera kuti aiwaka chiregererai vakomana vadzokewo munyika vagare nevamwe mobatsirana kurana chinhu chenyu kurambawo muchitonga muchibatsirana ipapo. Eka guys, onai video iri mondoudzawo kuti prophecy iyi munofungeiwo nezvayo yakaitika here kana kuti idzo inyaya.
But I've spoken to people that are still alive today. If you happen to meet a gentleman's savior Kasukuwere,
You can ask him.
I
told him the exact details that I see you fleeing. And I see ZANU-PF ousting you. You'll never deny that if you know him.
When was that? How many years before? Achipeta tai akachi aipeta umba isi ayorodonuka oipeta oisiya yorodonuka zvikanzi akati ndiana ngatidzinge mu ZANU-PF. I have so much respect for him. So much respect for him. So much respect for Walter Mzembe. It's unfortunate in a foreign land.
It's unfortunate that they're in a foreign land as we speak.
But you look at Walter Mzembe, he's harmless. He's pure. If they can let them back into their country, it will be a blessing for your country. There is nothing wrong with that.
There's no one who has any power outside of the power you give him.
Did they not accuse Walter Mzembe for stealing my televisions my screen? One of the televisions tikapiwa as a ministry,
and
as a seed.
That issue became contentious.
But akabuda chinzi ma TV wayo akaba.
And it came out that those TVs apparently were stolen.
Yet it was a clear donation in papers ayo nechi tikapiwa as a church kuti pamwe muchiparidza pepe munge mine screen wako.
And it was a clear donation that had paperwork so that when you preach you would see it be on the screen.
Wacho akasida kwamuri kuti muone TV imimi makamunamatira.
Who seeded? Did you pray for him?
Imi ndimuri muZimbabwe iye ari muno.
You're the ones in Zimbabwe. Is he in Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe inawo maropafadzo.
Zimbabwe is full of blessings. Bring your children back from the diaspora. Those are the blessings of the country that have left. That's the education of the country that has left.
Do you
hear me well?
Can
you hear me?
Indakaenda ndakabokudza story yangu. Ndakaenda ndikanoona the head of intelligence.
I went and I saw the head of intelligence.
Many years before the current president became the president. Ndakati ndipei access kumukuru ndinomutsanangurire pane zvakati.
And I asked for access to the president.
Handakutanga nokuwauza, ndakatanga nongoti ndakuona mukuru zvikanzi inyaya yei. Ndakati inyaya yavo zvikanzi ndoda kuti ndivasvitseka vazive kuti nyaya yacho. Ndakati dzese ndouya nadzo inyaya chaidzo. Imuri kundudza here kuti vanhu vese zvino izvi.
Are you telling me that everybody
vari padhuze nemukuru wenyika
that is close to the head of the country
were for him?
were for him?
Ndokubvunzai mushe neshona kuti
I'm asking-
imi mufunga kwenyu vese right now vakati kwati na president.
In your imagination, is everybody who's close to the president?
Vangari va president.
Was he an ally of the president?
Some of them were even bigger enemies to him. Huh? But kana vapo kudai so,
But when they're coming like this,
kunoramba kuchisvibidzwa vamwe.
they continue to sully other people's names.
No vamwe vanoramba chingosvibidzwa, uyu ndiye muvengi, uyu ndiye akazodai,
Throw other people under the bus. They say that was your enemy, that person did this and that.
Panotanga revival yedu, when we start uniting ourselves, bringing back our forces, by bringing back our resources, by bringing back our educated brothers and sisters, kuti wese a graduate mu Zimbabwe arikutanga atutora visa.
Where it seems like everybody who
The
graduates in
certificate
Zimbabwe,
ye education I visa wakufana kuti
it looks like a visa.
practice zvawadzidza kunze kwenyika.
You are forced to
When
practice
we
what you
start
learned outside
bringing
the country.
back everyone, vanhu vakatanga kudzoka
When people start coming back-
wazvona we have people in exile who are not even enemies of this country. Who are not. And we have enemies of this country who are in this country. Enemies. 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 Enemies, real enemies, enemies who are around. Ifunga kuti ndinoparidza politics.
If you think that I preach about politics,
Uri right.
you're right.
Hapana zvandosiya.
I don't know anything.
Hapana zvandosiya.
I don't know anything.
Hapana. Hapana.
I won't leave anything out.
Because I know once I see something, ndikati kuti solution iyi ndiyo.
And we say that this
Chero
is
vanhu
the good
vakatenderana
solution.
nekoko vakadiyo kusvika mangosudzoka ipapo.
Until you come
When
back to the
people
solution that I
start to
had.
unite, Zimbabweans, I know this is going to be very, very difficult for you to accept. Munofunga kuti maybe solution is outside.
I know
When we
Zimbabweans-
start uniting, Tega,
When you start to
and
unite,
agreeing and accepting each other, Tega,
amongst ourselves,
if I had a louder microphone, I would say this. Our government should bring all of us together now. Our leaders, even the people that we perceive to be enemies, we should bring them together. They should come together. And we start loving each other. The power of that love will make this nation governable. 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 Andina pandinombotaura ndichinzi ndiri kufevha uyo, ndiri kuda uyo. And I've always maintained my position in God. And when you hear me giving me an advice, ingavengwe misinterpret. Zvandataura zvese izvi zvichakwana mu 2 minutes.
Everything that I've said so far can be collapsed into 2 minutes.
And hakuna mupolitician anoti akanzwa hapana anombobvunza kuti aprofeti vakatanga rinhu paridza 2 minutes ndipei maridzo yacho yese. Hapana anobvunza.
And no one's going to ask when the prophet
Kapisi kangonzwika ikako ndokakutomhanya mwanako.
Preaching here 2 minutes sermons, they'll start running only with that little portion.
Everything that I'm saying here is out of love. Love. It's out of love. Let's
protect each other.
If our leaders can succeed in uniting us, because they can. I'm saying this because they can. God has given them that power to unite. I'm telling you, this power is in the hands right now, even of the president.
He has that power.
How do I know? President anomuka chikonya musoro woti amnesty.
The president wakes up and just thinks of having an amnesty.
Tokupa a good example.
It's a good example.
Because president anoti amnesty kunzi vhurirai vanhu vari mujeri.
Amnesty is simply saying, let's release the people that are in.
Ane 20 years ari kubuda.
Somebody
Ane
with
5 years ari kubuda.
5-year sentence.
Asarwa ne 15 years ari kubuda. Inonzi amnesty.
Someone
Power
with 15 years
rinopiwa leader. Hatisi kuti ara prophet.
It's not just the
Maprophets
prophets.
anoti vanoda kuzvitaura naMwari, Mwari ega ndiye anoregerera. Apa tutaura
If
president.
prophets do it, you say that they're trying to equate themselves to God. We're talking about presidents.
Ane power rokuti
Having the
munhu
power.
aregererwa ngaabude.
To say that a criminal is forgiven, let him come out of jail. Out of
Vanhu
prison.
vane mhosva votobuda and hakuna anobvunza zvinonzi ndakariliswa paamnesty.
And no one can question that. The person says, I was released.
Isimba
during the
rinopiwa
amnesty."
vanhu naMwari.
And that's power given to people by God.
Ndo demonstration yekuti munhu iyeye akada
That's the demonstration that if that person so wills
kuti tiwirirane
for
tinowirirana.
us to be unified, we can be unified.
This is my request. And musafunga kuti ndiri kurequesta kune mukuru wenyika chete.
And don't think I'm just asking.
Member of parliament mune muri meme muchitaura muchidii.
All of the MPs that are in parliament,
Please, mukapota muchirasana.
if you have a habit of betraying each other,
Kune vakambenge vari imomo.
there were people that were there before.
Imomo. Parliament imomo kune vakambenge vari
There
imo.
were people that were in the very same parliament.
Time yaunopinda yobvunza kuti ko vamwe vedu vari kupi.
And when you get in, you have to ask yourself, where have my fellows gone?
Ngativadzoserei.
Let's bring them.
Ngativadei.
Let's love them.
Let's embrace each other. Let's forgive each other. Let's love each other. Tiri kunzwika zvakanaka.
Am I being heard well?
Ini ndakamboona wani
I've seen before
vakaya moyo
Mr. Kaya Moyo
vadzoka musystem wani.
having come back into the system.
Varivo vakaverenga tsamba yekudzinga mukuru wenyika.
And yet he's the one that read the proclamation that ousted the president.
Muverengi wetsamba kuti
The one who
the vice
read
president has been fired.
the proclamation that the vice president has been fired.
Think about that. So it means this system has the capacity to forgive. Go ahead and finish what you have started and forgive. This is what is going to weaken your enemies when you love them. Vamwe vacho vakaramba vari kure uko nekoko nekoko vanenge vachingoskima.
If some of them remain too far from you, they'll continue scheming.
Love them. Draw them nigh. Let them work. If they are abroad, let them come back to their country. Let them enjoy their families. Here, they will do you nothing. God is protecting you. The hand of God is upon you. They will never do anything to you. Let's finish this process of love, this process of reconciliation. Asina kupara moswa ndiani?
Who hasn't committed a crime?
Tese
We all have.
takapara moswa.
We've all committed a crime.
Tese tiri vatadzi.
All of us have.
But there comes a time when we are supposed to say, how do we open a new page? Once that page is opened, we can start to see the light. Kwatiri kuenda nekukuku. Tikatanga muZimbabwe kungotanga kungoti kudanana, kubatsirana,
Loving each other,
kuprotectana,
helping each other, protecting,
kusanyeyana,
not gossiping about each
kusafungirana,
other,
kusanyepa about your neighbor,
not lying,
kusabvuma zvinhu zvisina evidence.
not accepting
Uchirambira
people
hama yako zvaunongonzwa usakurumbidze kungobvuma.
and where you
Out
stand
of
there,
love.
out for someone.
Tikangodaro hapana chinoti stopa, hapana chinoti destroyer
If we do
futi.
that, we are
Hapana.
unstoppable. We cannot be destroyed
Hapana.
again. Nothing.
Hapana.
Nothing can destroy.
Hapana. Kana uda ndiparidze zvimwe zviri too complicated, I don't know.
If you want me to preach about something more
But
complicated,
it's as simple as this, and yet ndom nema solutions imo.
yet this is where our solutions are. Right here.
Hande tonodanana kunzo.
Let's go and love each other out there.
Hande.
Let's go.
Hande.
Let's go.
Hande.
Let's go.
Indaifamba rwendo nababa vangu sekuru Makandiwa. Tese tabva village yakwakati. Tokrosa mavillage netsoka.
Journey with my father, Sekuru Makandiwa, from one village
Tichisvika pamba
on foot.
vachipiwa mvura yekunwa vaindisvitsa.
And when we get home and he was given water to drink,
Tikakumbira mvura yekunwa pamusha yevamwe vanhu.
and when we go to somebody else's village,
Vaiunza jompiri rakadai so remvura.
they would bring a large cup of water
Vanopa munhu mukuru.
and they would give it to the elder.
Handina pandinorangarira sekuru Makandiwa pavakanwa mvura.
I don't even remember one time when Sekuru Makandiwa drank water
Ndinavo vasina kundipa inini.
without him first having given it to me.
Ini zvaindiremera kuti mukuru ndiye anofanira kunwa, but mukuru aiti kuti ndakura ndaona nyika ndararama.
It was difficult,
Nyika iyi ndeyako.
but here the mentality that he's grown is,
Mukana wako wokurarama inwa mvura.
this is your opportunity.
Leadership.
Drink this water. That's leadership.
Utungamiri.
That's leadership.
Taizviziva tese pamusha kuti kanzwa sekuru Makandiwa hapana pavaipedza kudya vasina kuti vakomana umwe muriwo uri kuno.
We always knew that
Yaito slogan.
Sekuru Makandiwa would never finish a meal without calling out to the boys.
Pataitodya taitomirira slogan iyoyo kuti uchanzwawa kuti
It became
vakomana
like a
umwe
slogan
muriwo.
because we knew when we were done eating soon, he was going to utter those words.
Uri kuti kwavo kusada nyama.
Do you think it was because he didn't love meat?
Love. 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 Unomuda here munhu agere pedyo neweyo.
Do you love the person seated next to you?
Dai ndisipo inini muri tu munogara mese here.
If I wasn't there, it was just the two of you, would we sit together?
This is the message for the restoration even of our nation. This message. Yes. Zimbabwe shall be saved again. Once we become one. 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 All of us will look, if we can look up to one structure, one leadership, and we love each other, and we support and we go forward. Nothing can ever stop us. Nothing. I keep praying, I keep bleeding, because whenever I close my eyes in prayer, I see all these resources. And God keeps telling me, Kuti, if the government can do well and bring back all these resourceful people, my big brains,
The big brain
are
outside of the country.
hazvifanire kuitika kuti
It should never happen
munhu wese aita mari anofanira kutiza munyika.
that every person that prospers must leave that
Hazvifanire
country.
kuitika izvozvo.
It should never happen.
Vanhu ngavadzoke, mari dzavo ngavadzidyire munyika mavo.
Let people come back, let them enjoy that money in their country.
Please, if there is need for something to be done so that people can feel safe, it has to be done. We must invest in making sure people feel safe. Safe. Seko, kana uchifunga kuti ndiri kungotaura zvongotiwo ndatsvaga nyaya dzepolitics nechii,
If you think I'm just talking,
you will see
looking
that
for something
that's not
political.
my style. I only open my mouth when there is a proper backup, when God has confirmed it, and I know there is so much in this country where the citizens at some point must learn to say, we are sorry to their leadership, and the leadership must be on their knees and apologize to the citizens and say, we are sorry. We are sorry. That's our way out. That's our way out. Stand on your feet.